In problem number 8 it says a light triangular plate OAB is in our horizontal plane. There's three forces, F1 6 newtons, F2 9 newtons, and F3 7 newtons acting on the plate, which is pivoted about a vertical axis through the point O. In the following figure, F2 is going to be perpendicular to OB. Now it's telling us to consider the counterclockwise sense as positive. So the question for us is, find the sum of the torques about the vertical axis through the point O, acting on the plate due to forces F1, F2, and F3. Now one thing we should know is that the torque is going to be the force perpendicular times the distance. So in the first case, the torque 1 is going to be related to the force 1. So the force perpendicular to F1, 6 newtons, is going to be this side. And the distance is going to be 0.6 meters. For torque number 2, the force that is perpendicular is just F2. We don't have to do anything for that. And the distance is simply 0.80 meters. Now before we find the values for each torque, we have to remember that we have to consider counterclockwise sense as positive in the force 2. In the force 1 though, we're going to produce a clockwise rotation. That's why when we find the value of the torque 1, we're going to have a negative sign in front. Now, as we just plug in the values, we got negative 6 newton times cosine of 30 times 0.60. That should give us 3.117 with the negative sign in front. Now for the torque number 2, we just multiply the force times the distance, 9 newtons times 0.8. That should give us positive 7.2. Now to find the sum of the torques, we just add them up. We add the negative 3.117 plus 7.2. That's going to be 4.08. In this case, our closest answer is going to be positive 4.1 newtons per meter. And that should be letter B.